repeat between the episodes. I feel lighter on my toes. Bladder now can unfold. I feel so cold. I'm just looking at this picture, making up words. What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Sorry for that impromptu version of a made-up song. I don't even know what that was supposed to be, but I'm just feeling so damn good after going to the bathroom. Welcome back to Beacon Pines. We are on a bit of a confusing part of our story. We just met Nat, who is trying to explain to us, or did explain to us, or told us that this is the original Beacon Pines. The town we've been living in, or our characters have been living in, is a complete replica. So now, after hearing this, learning this, Luca, hopefully you didn't hear me smack my microphone, Luca and Iggy, who are trapped here, or are trying to get back to what they think is home, they're trying to figure out a way back. Iggy and Luca have just ran off. Iggy was told how to get home. So Nat told Iggy, just keep going west, you'll get there. But Luca, where's he going? So let's get right into it.
Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more. As Luca sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle.
Ah, yes.
Rollo said he was underground somewhere, captured.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies.
Mm-hmm.
The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to perennial harvest. But right now, there was one thing that Luca needed to know.
You can probably figure it out.
Luca stopped dead in his tracks.
So, yeah, same as the beginning of this game, just real, emotional warning for the next, minute and a half, 2 minutes, because, this shit's gonna get me choking up.
The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly at the cold snow. His numb hands hit something hard, a headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luca's lips.
You're here. All this time, I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here, alone, in the snow. Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do?
There was no reply, just snow-covered silence.
Oh my goodness. Get myself all choked up here. Jesus Christ. Oh. Sorry. Oh, you would think, you wouldn't feel this way after playing this game a couple of times, but man, oh man. Oh. Whew. It still hits. It still hits just as hard sometimes when you hear that, what do I do? Oh man. Why'd you give me the slip like that? What if I couldn't find you, you jerk?
Iggy finally noticed the tears welling in Luca's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Oh. Iggy, they stole his tree, Iggy. Yikes.
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
We gotta hide. Oh no. 295K. Fallout distance still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry. You ever think about what we did here? We saved a whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. I feel like I should have given these... Reading these lines makes me think I should have given these characters other voices, but I think it's hilarious. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family. The people who love them will never know the truth. I think that they do actually now know the truth. I think they do. I definitely know they do. The truth is
He
overrated.
bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
He gotcha. Fucking pussy. Fucking asshole. Why'd you do that? Hey. These guys are just super aggressive towards each other. Hey. Don't be such a downer, dude. We took this job to change the world. Yeah. Come on. It's almost lunchtime. Weirdo. So I think those suits have a little bit more personality than we're giving them credit for. Here I thought I was a jerk. These dinguses are out here literally dancing on graves.
Luca stuttered through heaving sobs.
I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me. Not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some advice.
Iggy gave Luca a solid smack on the back of his head.
Oh. Hey! Who's any of this helping? What? Sitting here in the snow, crying like some pushover? Who you helping? Iggy, look what they did. They lied to everyone. Blah, blah, blah. Luke Van Horn, you're a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When some jerk comes at you, act like a horse's ass. I should stand up for myself. Hell yeah. Kerr and his merry little band of clipboards pulled off this switcheroo for a reason, right? Nat mentioned something about a source.
Luca wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
That was my nose, not my eyes. I can't make my eyes make noise. Can you hear me blinking? Whatever's at the source must be awfully valuable to Perennial Harvest. Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate were to happen to that precious source, wouldn't it? What do you have in mind? If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it. And what if it's too big to smash?
Iggy flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
Let's see if I can do this. I'm always up for a challenge. I'm gonna make this right, Dad. I promise. Let's do this. Locate the source. Let's get that source. I want to call it the sauce. Where is the forbidden sauce? I believe this is Mr. Kerr speaking. I'm gonna give it. It can get awful cold out there in those woods, Luca. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. Where's Rolo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her? Oh, heavens no! Do I seem like a killer to you?
Iggy and Luca shared a skeptical look.
Understandably so. Well, do I? Aw, shucks. Now that hurts my feelings. Screw that guy. Screw him indeed. Just a jerk. Kerr is an asshole in this game. Sorry. Stop cursing. Stop getting so mad. Kerr is just like the worst. He's covering everything up. He's lying to everybody. He's just so frustrating. I want to punch him in his smug little hyena-looking ass face. Two-faced hyena-ass having motherfucker. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously.
Wonder what he's getting.
He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
Uh-oh. What's that?
Long story. So, a few years back, I, came into possession of some premium grade fireworks. Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give kids. The good stuff.
So why did you bury it under a tree?
That's the long part of the story. You and Rolo were doing chores at Rolo's chicken coop. Oh shit. And you guys pissed me off for some reason or another.
Luca rolled his eyes with realization.
Yeah, understandably so. No, you didn't.
Iggy stifled a chuckle.
Yep. I just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But, like I said, those were some primo fireworks. So I might have underestimated things.
You blew up the chicken coop.
I prefer to think of it as an incendiary redirection. Sorry, but you should have seen that look on your face.
Rolo got grounded for months.
Which is why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried him under that tree. But when I came back for him later, they were gone. I figured some grown-up found them and tossed them.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out, it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us.
Unbelievable. Oh, Iggy, you little shit. This is a bigger, we got the Iggy's being a little crap, and then we got big old man piece of crap on the radio. I remember the first time hearing that Iggy blew up the chicken coop, I was just like, no fucking way. Like, this is like a bonding thing in their friendship, and it wasn't even something that Rolo did. I was like, no fucking way. So hopefully, yeah, that. Oh my god, I can't talk right now. That's one of those things that just, I had the same exact reaction as Luca when Iggy dropped that. I just lost my mind. I was like, no fucking way. Anyway, back to the story.
Do you think this is a game? It's called Duel Monsters, Yugi boy. I invented it. That's so right in Yu-Gi-Oh! Do you think this is a game? Yugi boy. It is because I invented it. I am the master of duels. I am the master of duel monsters, yes.
I know this is a serious moment, but I can't take that voice seriously sometimes. Especially because I have to do the Yugi boy to find it. Oh my god. It's a good times. Good times.
Newsflash, boyo. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who is in way over his head.
A hero is just someone who refuses to give up.
Comics these days are rotting children's brains. Everyone thinks they're a spaceman superhero.
I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself.
Is that so? Do you really think you have a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are.
Prepare for blast off, loser.
Luca and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Echo,
Whoa. I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town now.
But why would they dig a giant hole?
I think this is it.
This is the source? It's a dang hole? How are we gonna smash a hole?
How do you smash a hole? Oh, this little hyena snake. Oh, his smug little face. Get him out of here.
Oh, it's much more than that, my annoying little friend.
Kerr, where's Rollo?
I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two, at least. Drat, it's cold. You just had to drag me all the way out here, didn't you?
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It really is something, isn't it?
What did you do to our town? What is all of this?
Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source where they kept the unrefined,
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Honestly, boys, I don't understand any of this well enough to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know.
I feel like I need to get really chipper there.
Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you don't know? Aren't you in charge? Oh, heavens no. My role is merely to flash a winning smile and manage various complications.
Complications, like us.
You are a smart boy.
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It really is nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness, and others are simply obstacles along the way. Seemed like you were destined to be a creep, lackey. The point is, we all play our part in life. Mine just happens to be a lead in the role of a lifetime. And you happen to be extras ready for your curtain call.
We aren't giving up without a fight.
Your smile's not gonna be so winning after we're done with you. Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama.
That melon be talking so much shit. I don't know why he be saying he a soft ass motherfucker, and he's talking so much shit, that ripe ass melon. Causing all the melon drama. Jesus.
You stupid.
Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. It makes even a professional such as myself embarrassed for you. Let's change the mood a bit.
Kerr snapped his fingers.
Scene change.
Oh no. I didn't know the clipboards were going to show up. I knew everybody was going to show up. I just thought it would only be the hazmat guys. Everybody's here. We're surrounded.
There, that's better. Deal with them.
Iggy turned to Luca with a sly glance.
Why are you smirking? Because I have a box full of fireworks, and you don't.
Iggy waved the box into the air, threatening to drop it down the hole.
Stop. Let's not do something regrettable. Joke's on you. Regret is one of my specialties. Out of curiosity, what would happen if I threw these in your precious hole? Nothing at all.
You're a terrible liar.
I'll have you know, I'm an exceptional liar. But, that's far enough.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it up with reverence.
Stop, you fool. Call off your goons.
After a long pause, Mr. Kerr flung up his hand with frustration.
Very well. You can all head back for the night. It's been a long day. I'll handle these two from here.
Mr. Kerr sighed into the frigid air.
It's just us now, Iggy. You can put those down. It's just us now, Iggy. You can put that down. What? Like this?
With a nonchalant flick, Iggy tossed the firework into the hole.
Oh.
I love. I'm just gonna take a second because it's better. Shit's better go down, obviously. Love the drawing of Kerr's face right there. That is the like. I feel like Kerr's face right there could be a meme for like when you find out your friend's a furry. like you walk in on your roommate who you didn't know was a furry in full suit, and then that's just it. There you go. That's it. That's just Kerr's face. His face is so fucking funny right there. Oh my god. Such a good drawing. Oh, such great expressions on some of these characters. It's so funny. Whoa.
With a growl, Kerr leapt at Iggy, crashing through Luca. Iggy tried to twist away, but in the struggle they both tumbled over the side. Luca dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped. His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow. He could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
You reckless child! What have you done? Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight and use the walkie-talkie to call them back.
How? What channel do I use?
It doesn't make a damn difference. They're always listening. If you do that, the clipboards will just haul us up and snag us both. The only way to get out of this is if Kerr's out of the picture. Just let go and save yourself. If he lets go, we both die. I don't want to die, but seeing the look on your face almost makes it worth it.
Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life. Why don't you actually do something selfless and just let go?
Mr. Kerr gasped with insult.
Long life! I'll have you know I can still play 25. You should have heard me sing the part of Phyllis Young.
With a wild look in his eye, Mr. Kerr began to hum a proud melody.
Wow, can you believe this guy?
Luca's hand began to cramp. His voice began to crack.
Kerr, just let go!
No can do. If you want to save your friend, you'll have to save me too. Luca, look at me. It's okay.
Luca felt Iggy loosen his grasp.
You aren't going to kill your friend like that, are you?
Every muscle in Luca's body burned.
I'm not his friend.
Yes, you are.
Nah, I'm just a no-good bully. Like you, Kerr.
Iggy, no.
Luca felt his hand slipping.
And I told you what you need to do with bullies.
I can't.
It's your only way out of this mess. 2 birds with 1 stone. It makes sense for us to fall together. Wackatoos travel in packs.
A calm settled over Iggy's face.
Luca, let me do this.
Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air billowing from the chasm.
Let me do the right thing for once.
Oh, Iggy, buddy, no. Refuse, accept. Oh, God. So. Oh, God. I'm not. I will never just outright throw Iggy in a pit, man. I don't want. This kid has had such a character development. He had such an arc, man. Oh man, I'm not throwing Iggy in a pit, man. I refuse. I don't care what happens to us. It's not worth. Oh yeah, I can't accept that. But god damn it, is that accept thing so fucking cute? Look at that little hug, that smile. Those little hearts, that is an adorable little drawing. But I will refuse. I will put on that pout face and refuse you, Iggy. I am so sorry. I will not. I will not. I just can't. I can't do it. I know I have to at some point, but I just can't right now. Not after that.
Luca had no choice but to refuse Iggy's request.
I just like reading them like that. I know that the narrator reads it, but I just like reading it.
Luca had no choice but to refuse Iggy's request. He tightened his grip and reached for the walkie-talkie in his pocket. A wild delight crept onto Mr. Kerr's face.
That's a good lad. Now, radio for help.
Iggy begged Luca with his eyes one last time, but Luca pressed the button and called out.
We need help. Mr. Kerr is in danger.
It wasn't long before they were once again surrounded by clipboards. Mr. Kerr sighed with relieved frustration.
Oh, there you are. You really are a worthless lot, aren't you? Mirror, now.
A clipboard dutifully produced an ornate ivory hand mirror, and Mr. Kerr began preening his tousled hair.
Ah, that's better. Mr. Van Horn, I applaud your sharp thinking under duress. I'll put in a good word for you with the founder. Take them away.
A swarm of hands overpowered Luca. The last thing he saw before a cloth bag was pulled over his head was the defeated look on Iggy's face. The end.
No.
I think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
Well, yeah, but, oh, I know, but I don't wanna. Let's do it. I will let you do this, Iggy. I will let you do this. Ugh. You will not be
Luca
forgotten.
had no choice but to accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luca watched a teardrop sail down into the howling void. As his fingers slowly gave up, he met eyes with Iggy.
Good.
The two silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
Hell of a goodbye, Iggy.
Luca, you should really step back.
What?
Quickly. Curious. Ah, but of course. Those fireworks of Iggy's must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before perennial harvest arrives.
Not until you tell me what just happened.
Your friend's sacrifice just saved this town. For a little while, anyway.
How?
Tempus liquamine. That's, I believe, how it's pronounced, and that's how I'm going to say it. Tempus liquamine is a particular substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself. But doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, that energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being. By adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can create cryogenic cascade.
So the gunk makes things cold, and the fireworks made the whole freeze over?
That's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that case.
We have some idea what that would look like.
Oh, I hope you remember a few episodes back what happened when we were sitting in the treehouse with Rolo. All of a sudden, everything froze. It's all starting to make a little bit more sense.
It will take them a good while to safely break through and access. There's not break back through. I'm not breaking on through to the other side. Yeah. It will take them a good while to safely break through and access the source again.
If you know all of this stuff, why haven't you been helping?
I have been, in my way. Each one of us has a role to play. Iggy's role, it turns out, was to buy us precious time. Mine has been to observe and wait.
Wait for what?
You.
Me? Why? What's my role?
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eyes.
Luca Van Horn. You are going to save the world.
With a chuckle, Nat turned and walked west. Dumbfounded, Luca followed behind him, trudging through the snow. Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny. To be continued in Beacon Pines, Pines Harder. Revenge served cold. Second time's a charm? Wait, that's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good? I was even starting to like Iggy.
Not cool. Cliffhangers are lame.
I refuse to be associated with some never-ending parade of sequels.
I have a feeling I've left like one or two cliffhangers in this fucking series, like not ended when I should have or something.
Let's go back and find something more definitive.
Yeah. Can't go that way. Can't go that way. Looks like we're going this way, and we're going back to the storm will break. And we won't get into that little fight, but we're gonna do that in the next episode. This one's probably a little, I'm looking at it now, it might be a little long, but that's okay. We did, we finished off a whole branch. This branch is done. Iggy's fate, man, just breaks your heart. Iggy's sacrifice, it hits you really hard, and it's just like, damn, this kid made a very serious decision. But again, all the story, it's just a very fun story. Just to kind of round things out here, not that this game is anything special, I just love it, but I think that the stories and the characters are very human, very relatable, very I just think this is a great story that really helped me, helped a couple of people I know. That's really all I'm trying to say. I hope this story can help you. If you are going through some shit, I just hope that it's not too much. I hope things get better for you. Just want people to live their best lives is all. That's what I'm trying to get at. I hope if things aren't going great, they get better for you. That's all. And yeah, as always, take it easy and peace.